Whew. Yo, what's good, y'all? What's up, man? What's up? What's up? I'm tired, y'all. I'm tired. I just got back in. Just got home from work. About to sit there and eat my wife's dinner. She made chicken and waffles, man. Yo, it looks good as shit. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I know I'm gonna have to work this shit off in the morning, man. So y'all, I gotta go to the gym early in the morning. And I go at 3 o'clock in the morning, so I already know I'm gonna go crazy to get this off me. Anyway, I want to welcome y'all to The Truth, man. The Truth is a small series I'm doing within my season 6 of Random Thoughts with Eric G. So far I already did one episode, which was talking about from what was it? I think it's from homeless to homeowner. That was a good episode, man. I really didn't think it was gonna come out the way it did, man, but came out pretty good. I'm actually happy. So I'm back again with another episode. So it's kind of hard for me to do these episodes because the truth is supposed to be like a way for me to vent and just get out these memories and these past stuff, you know what I'm saying, and try to keep it interesting so people can tune in. But it's honestly 100% the truth. Just my life. I'm just narrating it the best of my abilities and what I remember. So the last episode, homeless to homeowner, I touched base on how first living in my first house, man. 20 years old, I was scared. I was on my own. It was so damn quiet. I just remember being quiet, sitting in the dark, listening to music while I went to sleep. And like I said, the crackhead knocked on the door. I think it was Mike with the first one. They came to my house. And from there, dude, you'd be surprised how many crackheads came to my house. We might talk about it a little bit more later on in the series. But I'm here tonight. I gotta take a deep breath. Damn, I'm tired. Shit, I've been working all day. I'm here for episode 2. And I've been thinking about it, man. Like I said, the truth, like I said earlier, the truth series is hard because I guess I'm a Virgo and we don't like telling our personal business because people might use it against us. But at the same time, we kind of want you to know. That's how I am. I don't like telling all my personal business, but I feel like I need to just get it out there sometimes. And this series helped me do it. Whether people listen to it, whether people don't listen to it, it's getting out there. Season 6 is kind of hard because I got so much going on and I don't know if people tuning in like they want to or they should, but it is what it is. So I've been thinking about tonight's episode for that second episode of the season. And I think I titled it Daddy Issues and Christmas Shootouts. Just thinking about the story. I don't know what to say now. I don't know what to say. So let me start off from the top, man. The daddy issues part. Me and my dad actually helped me out this week. I'm in the process of trying to get a new car. My old car pretty much broke the fuck down. And I called my dad, and my dad actually came and helped me tow the old car to the dealership for a trade-in. And it was freezing cold, y'all. It was cold as shit out here tonight. And it was raining and snowing at the same goddamn time, man. But he helped me, man. He helped me hook up my car to his truck. And my dad's in his 70s, man. And he still looks good for his age, man. But he actually helped me out, man. I was really appreciative of it because, I think about a lot of times that the relationship me and my dad have now, I kind of wish we had when I was younger. But now being a father of sons, I can understand why we didn't have it. Man, my dad has, especially over the last few years, I mean, we saying to 100% tight, you know what I'm saying? I think it'd be weird if we were 100% tight. But over the last few years, he have always came when I called him, though. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the situation was, he came. He helped me out. He still teaching me things. Just helped me. Just put a little jewel in my ear for me to pass on to my sons. And hopefully they, they might look at me like, man, this nigga is just This nigga always fussing. This nigga always yelling. And this nigga, And the same thing I used to think about my dad. I'm like, man, this nigga always got something to say, man. Damn. But I see now what he was going through and what I was going through. So, daddy issues should be the start of this episode. And I'm going to go from there. Here we go. All right, y'all. So let's do this. Episode 2 of The Truth. Daddy issues and Christmas shootouts. Damn, I can't get my throat clear. Sorry, man. What the hell is going on? Anyway, yeah, this is real raw. This show is real raw. Raw as shit. Anyway, I ain't gonna feel like I put on a fake voice or do all the extra shit. Just be me talking. Daddy issues, man. Here's my thing is, I didn't realize that I had dad issues until I got a little older, man. You know what I'm saying? Well, I know I had as a kid, but I didn't know how to properly understand it, I guess. You know what I'm saying? I just shoot off the cuff. You know, so I was just in my feelings all the damn time. Didn't want to talk about no damn body. It's for ears. Me and my dad, man. My dad has always been in my life. You know what I'm saying? He has always been there in my life. If I can go back to my early memories of my dad, so here's the truth. The truth is, my mom and my dad was never like together. I just considered them as friends. They was cool. Boom, boom, boom. I'm here. I just remember my dad coming over to visit me and my siblings when I was a little kid. Me and my brother, and my little sister when she came later. But my mom was in a relationship with my little sister's dad, so it was always cool when my dad came over, and my mom was cool. It was nothing crazy. He'll take me and my brother and my little sister out. I just remember going to Taco Bell because I think that's the reason why me, my brother and sister love tacos now, because he'll take us to Taco Bell or take us to McDonald's or some shit like that. The way I could describe how my dad looked back then in the early 90s. He was about 6'3", 6'4", light skin, thick mustache, man. And in my head, I always seen Steve Harvey or Richard Pryor when I looked at him, man. That's who I imagined my dad was. I remember I never forget watching the Steve Harvey show. Like, oh, that's my dad on TV. He on TV. That's who he favored to me back then. He was always coming in and out. You know, so he would pick us up when we needed it. He would take us to parent teachers conference with my sister and me. I remember he'll buy us gifts every Christmas. I mean, I would say this right here. My dad was a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? He was a stand-up guy. You know what I'm saying? Especially when my mom died. You know what I'm saying? I never get the day of my mom's funeral. He came to my grandmother's house, and he brought me and my little sister some clothes, so we had something to change into after the funeral. And then he brought my brother something. I can't remember what it was, but I remember he brought my brother something too. But I remember after that, every Christmas he brought us bikes or basketball goals or computers. So, you know what I'm saying? He always took care of us, you know what I'm saying, outside of, you know, everything else. Even though I didn't live with him, I lived with my grandmother. He did. Around my preteens, our relationship kind of got strained a little bit because, you know what I'm saying, I wasn't able to go to his house like I wanted to. I wasn't able to see him like that no more. He was doing his own thing, trying to get his life together. And I didn't understand that, you know what I'm saying, as a kid. But he was doing his own thing. So I didn't really see him too often like that. So it kind of got to the place on the man, fuck it, man, shit. You don't want to see me, I don't want to see him too, then. Fuck it is what it is. But he eventually tried to pick back up and try to come back around. And at that age, man, I don't want to hear it. Like, shit, I'm be honest with you. Man, you ain't come around when I want you to come around. Shit, I don't need you around now. That was my ideal. That was my thought process back then. I remember he'll pick me up. I do remember when I was a kid, he'll pick me up and take me to see my other sisters on his side. Me and one of my sisters, man, he spend the night over there all the time with her, and I get on her nerves because I was always hype. Because I was always happy to be over there. He was always fun. My dad, to me, I lived in the hood, so I grew up fighting. But going to my dad's house, it was more like, it's like there's not a lot of kids over here. Just me and my sister. I could just chill. I'm hanging with her and her friends. They had a nail salon and stuff. I'm like, cool. I'm just chilling, playing the pianos and stuff with them. But yeah, he did come around. He came back around. Around, I say like 11, 12. I'll never forget that this man, I remember he used to always tell me, he was like, yo, I'm gonna put you in karate. And I used to love karate, y'all. Y'all don't understand. I just remember that, like, watching Mortal Kombat and shit, and Power Rangers and shit, and doing the flips and shit, and like, yo, I want to do that. Can't wait for him to put me in karate. Can't wait for him to put me in karate class. And I just remember that he kept saying, I'm gonna put you in karate. And at the time, up the street from my house was this place called the Golden Tiger. It was a karate studio up the street from my grandmother's house. And he just said, I'm gonna put you in that one day. And I never get it, man. He came and picked me up one day randomly. Because mind you, like I said, he got to the place where he was trying to do his own thing, get himself together. I didn't see him. But he just came and picked me up one day randomly. I never forget it was random. And he called, told my grandmother that he's coming, pick me up, put me on some clothes. My grandma made sure I could dress nice as she think I can dress. And let me explain to you what I had on this day. This day really sticks out to me. I was in the 5th grade. Had to been about maybe 10, maybe 11 years old. My grandmother put me on a red plaid shirt, some khaki shorts, and I had on, I don't even think it wasn't name brand shoes. I didn't have name brand shoes like that. But I remember these tan shoes that matched the shorts. And I'm like, cool. I mean, I look kind of clean cut. You know what I'm saying? For my dad, my grandma made sure I look kind of clean cut. So he came pick me up. He didn't tell me where we was going. He picks me up. He takes me to this gym. He takes me to this gym, the ACOC Center. And when I get in the gym, it's kids everywhere. Kids are everywhere playing basketball and all this other stuff. And then I looked at him like, what's this? He's like, hey, you like basketball, right? And I was like, the fuck is, in my head, I'm like, what the fuck is this? I mean, but the words came out my mouth was, yeah, I like it. It's cool. He's like, all right, then, well, look, they having basketball tryouts, and I think you'll be good for it. Do y'all understand that the way my damn stomach feel? Like, nigga, I ain't never want to play basketball. I don't know shit about basketball. You say you're gonna take me to karate. I want to be damn Jet Li. I want to be Jackie Chan. I want to jump off this shit and flip, man. Y'all don't understand. I spent a lot of time watching Mortal Kombat, the movies, playing the game. I want to do that shit. That was what I wanted. And here I am with a button up on, some khaki shorts, and some damn tennis shoes. Yes, I said tennis shoes. I'm from the South. At a basketball tryout. And I'm like, damn, I got to do this shit now. And I'm the only kid. All the other kids is like in their sports gear and shit. Basketball shorts, t-shirts, regular sneakers and shit. And I'm sitting up here dressed like a damn nerd. Trying to dribble this damn ball up and down the court. Not knowing the fuck is going on. And I sucked. I ain't gonna lie to you. I sucked like a motherfucker. No homo. I know whoever listened to it. But it was bad. It was horrible. I had never played basketball before. So somehow God made it work that I got on the team. And my dad would pick me up when he could to take me to practice and stuff. Even though I didn't want to do it. I just sucked it up and did it. And I remember he couldn't make it. He got a friend from work would pick me up with her son. He was on my team and we'll go play or whatever. And I was like, damn, can't wait for this shit to be over. Guess what? They had me back on the team the next year. I was mad as shit. And I remember my coach told me I didn't go to football because basketball wasn't my sport, which I ended up going to football. But anyway, by then shit changed. Hold on a second, my son running around. Anyway, by then shit changed, man. By my about 12 years old then. That's when my grandmother got sick. And when she got sick, me, my brother, and my sister had to split up for a little bit. And I stayed with my dad. And my sister went to my cousin. My brother had the house because he was 18. And by then, I was like, yo, this is crazy, man, because I know what's about to happen because I watched my mom go through this. So I became more of a shut, like in my own shell. Like, you know, so I don't want to fuck with nobody. Nobody fuck with me. I don't want to talk to nobody. But at the same time, I wanted love. You know what I'm saying? I wanted that love. I wanted somebody to, like, wrap their arms around me and say it can be okay. So my grandma ended up passing while I'm staying with my dad. And I remember my dad trying to talk to me through it, and I wasn't trying to hear shit he was saying. You know what I'm saying? Because he was trying to work me through it. My dad lost his mom and stuff when he was a kid, so he tried to understand me at the time. But I didn't want to talk to him about it. And I think from there, the course of our relationship kind of went down. Because from there, a new version of who Eric was premiered. The depression of who I was, my life was just going through it as a kid. I just remember he don't understand this shit. He's not gonna understand what the fuck I'm going through. So I'm like, man, fuck it, man. I don't need to talk to him about it because now I'm just in my own mindset. And I guess on his end, he look at me now like, yo, this nigga's I'm always trying to do this shit for him and he ain't trying to hear shit I'm saying. But it got to a place where I remember that when I did football, he wasn't showing up to my games like that. I'm like, man, fuck it, I don't care. He picked me up late and I was upset. Then I remember that okay, I'm back. My bad. Had this thing where I would walk to my grandmother's house from school because my dad lived in a whole different district, and my school wasn't supposed to know that I moved. So I walked to my grandmother's house after she died. I used to walk to her house because nobody was staying there. It was empty in there. Everybody moved away. And I walked to my house and wait for my dad to pick me up from there. Back then we didn't have cell phones, so I go to my uncle's house and call him from there and went to my grandma's house. But at that time I just felt so sad and alone. You know what I'm saying? I really felt alone. And I just thought this man didn't understand this shit. You know what I'm saying? Because he's fussing about bullshit to me. Like, he fussing because I don't clean my room. He fussing because, you know what I'm saying, I want to eat extra shit. You know what I'm saying? But in my head, that's what I was thinking. Not knowing, I was sneaking cookies and shit. I was sneaking shit out the kitchen. I was taking shit apart, putting it back together. You know what I'm saying? That was just shit I was doing. But I didn't think he'd understand this, man. It went on for a long time because we didn't ever know how to talk. He didn't know how to talk to me. I didn't know how to talk to him. I didn't feel like I could talk to him. And sometimes he was trying. He would try. He would be like, yo, Eric, what's going on with you? I'm like, man, I'm good. Then he want to talk about sex. I'm like, oh, shit, I don't want to talk about this shit with you. But me and him will argue way more than we should have back then. I feel like, it felt like at the time, no matter what the fuck I did, he was going to find something wrong with it. I felt like I wasn't a perfect kid in his eyes. I felt like shit. That he had his whole life outside of me. Why the hell I'm here with him, and I'm better off just being homeless, or I'm better off being in the foster system, because that's where we was gonna go, to the foster system. So I didn't know what to do. I thought about running away a couple times. I thought about killing myself a couple times. I just wanted to escape. When I got about 19, I said in my last story, as I graduated high school, he wanted me to go to the Navy. I didn't want to go to the Navy because I felt like everything I was doing was going to repeat his steps. And I didn't want to repeat my dad's steps. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like, he just don't get it. You know what I'm saying? He don't get it. He always fussing my shit. He ain't going to get me, man. He don't like me. Why I'm trying to be like that. We got to a place when I was 19. Like I said, all my siblings, he didn't buy me a car. He didn't buy me a car at the beginning to start me off, none of that. So I really felt like he didn't like me, all this other stuff. And he probably didn't like me at the time. We just kept bumping heads. So we were two people that never got along 100%, especially in my teen years. I'm kind of skimming through the story kind of fast, because I hate talking about my real, sad stuff. like I said in the last story, me and my dad got into this big fight when I was 19, and he told me you can get the hell out. You don't like what I say, you can get the hell out. And I remember I was like, shit, fuck it. As he's saying that shit, I'm taking the key out the ring. Because at this time, this argument, I knew I was right. I was right in this argument. So I'm taking the key out the ring. Took the ring, slammed the key on the table, on the kitchen table. Packed my little shit, jumped in my Jeep I had bought myself. Took the fuck off, man. And y'all know what happened after that. But the thing was, I made a promise that I wasn't going to go back to my dad's house to stay with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I'm not going to do that. No matter how bad shit get for me, I'm not going to go back to his house. Which shit got bad for me, which I learned from my last story. I remember when I was about 20. And I remember that I was going through a lot of stuff. I think my dad realized that where he was wrong at. Hold on a second, my son. Nigga supposed to be in bed. Anyway, so I think he realized that when I was in my 20s, he was wrong on his end with a lot of his stuff after I moved out. And he had called me one day, and he said, "Yo, come to the house." I came to the house. I'm prideful though, you know what I'm saying? I'm prideful. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I forgot to put this one part. Hold on. I remember this one time, after I gave him the key back, I said, I'm going to go back to his house. I got to go back to his house. I'm going to get my stuff out the house. I took my sister's key, snuck back in the house when my dad was at church, cleaned out my whole damn room, and just hauled ass. And on my last trip out, he was pulling in the yard, and my heart fucking fell in my stomach. Cause we were finna argue and fight behind this shit. And we didn't. He just listened. He said, "What you doing here, man?" So I'm gone. I had to get in the car, took the fuck off, holding my mattress out the back of my Jeep. Anyway. But, anyway, back to 20. So I remember he called me up one day, and he was like, "Eric, we need to talk." And I came to his house. I'm like, "Sure." It was around my birthday. And he was like, "Look, man, I just want you to know that this is still your home. And if you ever want to like come back over here, you can." And I told him, I said, "I appreciate it. Thank you. But I'm not coming back." So he gave me the key to the house, back with my key. He said, "If you want this key, you can have it." And deep down inside, I wanted to break down because I'm like, yo, he kind of apologized to me for shit that I wanted him to apologize for back in the day. But he finally apologized in his own way. He actually kind of apologized a little bit more later on, but at that time, a win is a win, shit. I took the key, put it back in my ring, man. I went on about my business, you know what I'm saying? Back to being homeless, back to trying to figure out what I'm gonna do, back to trying to get my life straight, you know what I'm saying? I know that like y'all can go here. I know a lot of people like, man, you could have moved back with your dad. The man in me wasn't gonna do that. I'm working too damn hard to figure out my own life. And I don't live with nobody who got rules over me. Me and my sister was going through it. Me and him gonna end up going back through it again if I had to live back with him. So I'm like, I'm not doing that shit no more. Around my 20s, I'm trying to figure out what I'm gonna do. So I got this little apartment that I was gonna live in before I got my house. And it was really expensive. Well, cheap, but expensive at the same damn time. But I didn't make no money. But in my head, I thought I did. I was good with managing money at the time. I remember my dad came to me. He put me to the side one day. He came to the house, put me to the side one day. He said, "Look, man, the apartment you're going to get, I don't think it's a great idea." He broke down the price of the house and all the other shit, man. And he's like, man, you sure you can afford that? I'm like, no. I said, I think I can. He's like, look, man, I don't think you can. And I don't want to get you in a situation where you're going to get put out. And for the first time, I felt like, yo, he was actually understanding what the fuck I was saying. You know what I'm saying? Understanding me and trying to help me. That way, like I told you in the last story, he ended up telling me about the house, the other house, the small house, and I went through that, took his advice, and got the house, which was a good investment. I ended up getting my own home. But over the years, from there, as being a man, my dad showed his head, man. He actually came through and actually helped me. Whether it would been if my water pump broke in my car, he came to the house and in the snow and he showed me how to change it. Whether the pipes froze up my house before in the snow, he came and helped me dug up the yard and we fixed the pipes. You know what I'm saying? When I was dating a girl and she was cheating, well, she wasn't cheating because we weren't together, but we were just fucking around. But she had another dude. When my car broke down in front of her house, he came in the middle of me and her going through this little drama with the dude. He came and helped me start my car right back up. There's been plenty of times this man came through for me when I didn't want him to, but he did. Me and my ex-girlfriend broke up, and I was going through it. I came to his house, and he sat me down and poured me a shot. I said, Eric, you need this drink. And I felt like I was really going through it for my dad to offer me a drink with him, because my dad didn't play with me drinking. But he offered me a drink. We sat down, we had a drink. That shit was really important to me. You know what I'm saying? The fact that I can call him when I needed him and he was going to show up. It was times where I felt that back in the day, I could have called him, he wasn't going to show up. I would get mad that if I had a award ceremony, he was not going to be there. It was times when I did play sports, he didn't come to the banquets. You know what I'm saying? He didn't show up for a lot of times I needed him. As a child, you know what I'm saying? But as an adult, I kind of felt like he finally sees me as a man. Because he come through whenever I need him now. If I call him, he's there. So I respect him. I respect him on that. Still ain't got a closest relationship, but we are way better. When I got married, he made sure he was here. When I got engaged, he was here. Watching these boys, I got, my sons, man. He pulled them to the side. He talked to them himself. You know what I'm saying? They call him Pops. It's really important to me that he was there. So I salute him on that. You know what I'm saying? I try to let go of the past that we had and able to move forward now because we at a better place, man. Maybe his old age got him. Maybe my old age got me, but we talking. The last time I remember having a conversation with my dad, for real. I mean, we talk all the time now, but he's still alive. We still talk. But one conversation that really rings in my mind was I was about 23, 24, and we had to drive to Philadelphia because he had property in Philadelphia. And we drove, it was 9.5 hours. And I remember us driving that whole damn trip. I drove that whole goddamn trip. And we talked. And he asked me, he said, man, look, I'm gonna admit to you, man, I wasn't the best person to live with. And I want to tell you, man, I apologize for that. Yo, you don't understand, man. That words he said, I apologize for that, meant so much to me, y'all. He was able to remember his wrong. He's never said I was wrong. But he admitted that he was wrong with certain things. And we was able to move from there. But you know, as a father now, as a father, step parent, whatever you want to call it, I can see that there's no book in being a parent. There's no right book. There's no right way of being a parent, being a father. Trying to raise a man is not a right way. It's not a wrong way. You're just trying to be there for your kid as best you can, hoping that your kid have a better life than you did. You know what I'm saying? I want to give my sons the tough love my dad did give me. You know what I'm saying? My dad always told me when we would argue that I'm only fussing at you because I love you. If I didn't give a shit about you, I wouldn't care. And I understand that now, raising two teenage boys. Because they find me fussing all the damn time. But if I didn't love them, I wouldn't did it. I wouldn't do it. You know what I'm saying? So I respect them for that. You know what I'm saying? It's never was easy. It's never easy. It's never easy on any end. So my dad, George Bush Williams, I know he's gonna hear it because he watched my podcast now, which is amazing to me. Thank you, Dad. I appreciate it, man. And you know what I'm saying? I'm wishing nothing but the best for you too. all right, now I got that soft shit off out of me. I gotta get the shit off me. Let's get to the fun parts. The Christmas shootout. Okay. So I told y'all that back in my younger days, I used to club a lot. And the reason why I'm tied to my dad into this story because my dad had something to do with this one night. So I used to club a lot. So when I lived with my sister, we stayed we don't just hang out. Me and my sister would hang out. And I remember that she had a spot called Shirley's that she'll go to after her husband died. Her husband's sister would take her to the spot called Shirley's, which was a hole in the wall spot, y'all. If y'all know what hole in the wall means, that means one way in, one way out. Normally like some kind of low budget ass spot that you can party at, drink, probably put your hand in some coochie. That's the truth. And get the fuck on legally. Shirley, what I remember was the lady who owned the spot. We call it Shirley's. We don't know what the hell she called it, but we called it Shirley's. She had different spots. Back in then, she had different spots. Anyway, we had to drive all the way down deep in the country to get to her. When she had this one spot, which was a single wide trailer that was deep in the country, where everybody would go to. But at the time, it was more for adults. It wasn't like you couldn't be no more than like 25 to get in there. And me, I'm like 19, I'm like 20 years old, going with my sister there. I mean, we would go there, man, dude. Y'all, let me tell y'all, man, it used to be the funnest goddamn spot you ever get into. Like, I'm so used to the little ratchet ass clubs that I was going to. Me and my brother was going to, where you go in there and all of a sudden somebody starts shooting, you gotta get the fuck out. Or somebody get in a fight and you already know what's gonna happen. Or people trying to run you off the road. I'm using that motherfucking spots. But this spot right here, at the beginning, was nothing but a vibe, y'all. You'll go into the spot. It was a single wide trailer. When you walk up the little stairs into the single wide trailer, you had a person give you your ticket, not ticket. You pay them, they put an X in your hand. You walked in. How Shirley had the house decorated was the kitchen was the bar. She had an actual bar where she had her DJ booth is. Then she had the living room, which was the dance floor. Then she had like a side room, which was like the smoking room. On the other side, you had like a couple rooms that she kept locked. I guess the quote-unquote bedrooms. Then she had the bathroom. Okay. So nothing fancy, just smooth. But Shirley, you partied your ass off. You get in at like 10, 11 o'clock. You ain't leave that motherfucker till like 6 o'clock in the morning. The best party you ever had, man. And Shirley made sure you dance. She made sure you grind. She made sure that you was doing your damn thing. And she'll tell you in a minute, don't be afraid of that nigga. Ladies, throw your ass on him. Throw your ass. Put that pussy on him, bitch. Put that pussy on him, bitch. Get him. Niggas, don't act like you afraid of no pussy, bitch. Get on ahead, nigga. Dad, grab her. And Shirley was a fun spot, man. It was so fucking cool. And I remember she just had the strobe lights and then the green light, and you see the people smoking weed. It was all fun though. And so over the, I think I was at Shirley for maybe a year. I partied at Shirley almost every weekend for almost a year. And you'd be surprised when you see. I had one lady was grinding on. She was on her knees grinding on my legs. One lady did a backflip off of me into a split. One girl got so fucking drunk she passed out while we was dancing. I mean, not pass out like that, like pass out. No, she fell out and crawled over to the bathroom. It was the funnest spot I ever been to. You know what I'm saying? So Shirley got to a place where we got to the point where she didn't give a shit no more. The money was coming in good. She didn't give a shit no more about the rules. Now she snook they let my little youngest sneak in every once in a while. But then she got to the place where she's like, fuck, I'm gonna let everybody come in. Bad idea, y'all. Bad idea. The little single wide trailer, people danced so damn hard they fell through the floor. So she shut that down. I mean, and I'm gonna tell y'all something about Shirley's too. Shirley always had the police come out there. The police will always come out there to try to shut us down, but they never shut us down. So she had a shed house outside on the backyard that her and her people built around it and made it into a barn where we ended up partying inside of that. By then, Shirley didn't care. So she was giving, she had beer, she gave us free beer if you wanted it. But I didn't drink beer at the time. And she didn't care. So every once in a while, she'll let like couple young people come in. The young people come in, but these motherfuckers don't never know how to act. Because back then, people were smoking weed, probably on powder. And shit, they bump into each other. Back then, this is like years ago. Somebody would get bumped into, and they know somebody fighting. And the party's over. She kicking everybody out. Everybody going on by their fucking business. Well, she decided she's gonna slow down for a minute, and then she's gonna have a Christmas party. And that had been a minute since I went to Shirley's. You know what I'm saying, about this Christmas party thing. And I said, well, fuck, I'm gonna go to the Christmas party because, you know what I'm saying, Shirley know I do a fucking party, y'all. So this night, I'm living on my own now. I'm living on my own now. I'm living on my own. I'm not living with my sister anymore. My sister decided she want to go, so she asked me to go to the Christmas party. It was me, my sister, one of my cousins, and my sister's boyfriend's mom, who liked to party with her. It was weird. Anyway, all decided to go this night, the Christmas party. And I'm like, shit, all right, cool. We're going to go to this Christmas party. We're going to turn up. We're going to have a good time. Which we did. When you get to the Christmas party, at the beginning, it was the funnest goddamn thing you could ever do. You got people dancing and grinding. Shirley talking her shit. My cousin doing his thing over there. He trying to holler at my sister's boyfriend's mama. My sister's just laughing, drinking. I'm having a good time. I met some people now. I'm vibing with. We laughing, we joking. And all of a sudden, here come the young crowd. And we call it the Pulu's crowd. Pulu's back then was a hole-in-wall spot too. It was just for teenagers. And when they get wild, they shut it down. But the Pulu crowd came in. And at the time, Shirley didn't care. She was trying to be nice. She said, well, fuck it. Just pay your money, come on in, have a good time. The young dudes come in. And I'm about 20, 21 at the time. So these young dudes had to be about 19. They come in. Some of them been high because they've been smoking. And, you know what I'm saying, they come in, they buying drinks, and they trying to buy up the bar and all this other shit. You know how young dudes do. And they come in, that's a no. They dancing, they bump into somebody, knocking somebody water over. The old head is like, look, man, hold the fuck up, man, young boy, don't you ever. And the young boy want to fight. He still off swinging. And now it's a brawl. Motherfuckers fighting like hell. Knocking chairs over. Girls getting knocked over. Girls starting to fight. They swinging. And all I remember, someone said, run. We takes off running. Now, for me to tell you this next part, I'm gonna have to laugh, man. I'm gonna laugh through this next part. I know these stories going by fast, but oh god, what happened next was crazy. So everybody take off running because motherfuckers started shooting. Motherfuckers started shooting out there. Everybody take off running to their cars so they can get the fuck out of there. People running to the bush, into the woods, because it was woods behind the shed. People running to the woods. Motherfuckers taking off in their cars. What me, my sister, my cousin, and my sister's boyfriend's mom do was run to get in my sister's 1998 Jeep Grand Cherokee. And I'm gonna tell you something about this Jeep Cherokee. First of all, Jeeps are the worst damn cars. I told you I had one before. I called her, asked Christine. Christine ran how the fuck she want to run. I couldn't stop her from running the way she want to run. It was days she'll drive her by her goddamn self. That's why I called her Christine. My sister had a Jeep Grand Cherokee. Was supposed to be a better version. No fucking better. It would backfire. It would stall. It would do all this other shit. So when you stall, when her truck was stall, you had to rock the truck until the gas get to the carburetor and all this stuff right there, so it can crank up and you can go. Okay, so it happens. It happens like very. I don't say rarely, but happen on and off. You know what I'm saying? Well, how about this right here? These motherfuckers are shooting out at this damn party. And I'm talking, they toting big shit, y'all, ARs. They taking saws out. I mean, they shooting at each other, man. They shooting. Me and my sister, my cousin, me and my sister, my cousin, my sister's boyfriend's mom jump in the Jeep. And we send that motherfucker. She gets in that bitch. Everybody running, get in the car to leave. She cranked the motherfucker. That bitch go. And we like, oh shit, it's stalled. She hit that motherfucker again. Meanwhile, while we doing this shit, all you hear is pow, pow, pow. Motherfuckers shooting. I'm trying to, hold on. I'm kind of whispering the story because my wife and everybody asleep. We hearing pow, motherfuckers shooting, guns. You see the bullets flying across, hitting shit around us. We're losing our fucking minds. Like, we sit in the car and we trying to, and we're rocking. We sit in the car, we're like, oh shit. I'm yelling at my sister, create the car. She trying to create the motherfucker, still won't go, still stalling. Pow, pow, pow. Motherfucker shooting. She still sitting there. My cousin like, yo, we gotta get the fuck out of here. My sister trying to crank the bitch up. It's flooded now. The car's flooded. We can't go no fucking well. We're stuck in this goddamn yard in the middle of a fucking shootout. What the fuck we gonna do? It's Christmas time and we're about to fucking die. So all we can do is, what we always remember was to rock the fucking car. My sister told me, Eric, you get to the back of the car and rock it. I said, you out your fucking mind. We ain't rocking. I ain't rocking shit. These motherfuckers shooting. So we all laid in the floor and we started rocking this motherfucking car back and forth in the floor. Rocking this motherfucker back and forth while you hear pow, pow, pow. See bullets flying off the trailer. Pow, pow, pow. Motherfucker screaming. Pow, pow, pow. Motherfuckers running the other way. Car scaring off. And here we is in the middle of on the floor in the Jeep, rocking and screaming, rocking and praying. Lord, please, let's go, Lord, please. We're rocking. My sister reach up, try to create a car again. Motherfucker still ain't going. We still rocking. Please, Lord, let's get out. Oh my God. So we sitting there, I said, all I could tell my sister was like, yo, call dad. So she tried to call my dad in the middle of this shit going on. My dad don't answer the fucking phone. The car's not fucking starting. She's screaming on the phone, Dad, wake up, please wake up. Come pick us up. We're in the country. We need help. We can't leave. So all this going on. I'm laying on the back seat of the floor beside my sister's boyfriend's mom. Like, please, just let me get out of this. If I get out of this, I'm never coming back down this motherfucker again. I'm never coming back. I'm never coming back to this place again if you let me escape. Oh my goodness. Look, so eventually the stuff stopped. All the shooting stopped. Everybody gone. Motherfuckers in the wood come out the woods. They gone. We're still sitting in the fucking yard. You can see the Christmas lights. And we sitting up here, man. And I remember my dad finally called back after shit stopped. Asked, do we need help? So my sister gave him the direction how to get to where we was at. Walking up to the car is Shirley. Shirley's with some big dude toting a big ass gun. And she like, is y'all all right? Y'all all right? We like, yeah, we fine. She like, all right, I don't know what the hell y'all gotta do, but y'all better get your ass the fuck out of here because the police is coming and y'all gonna be in the middle of some shit. And we like, we trying to leave. Y'all. As soon as she said that, my sister tried to credit card again. That bitch starts. It finally cranks up. And y'all, I don't know if God had his hands around us that day, around that Jeep. No bullets hit it, but bullets flew around us. And we got in that car and we left. And me and my sister had never partied again. We never went down to Shirley's again. Shirley went on there her life and moved away. But that was one of the scariest fucking nights of my life. And I can't not believe we made it through a Christmas shootout. And I remember on the ride back, she called my dad like, yo, don't worry about getting us. We making it home. And y'all, man, that's the story. That's the story people wanted me to tell. How I lived through a shootout in Christmas. Oh my goodness. I had to thank my dad too. He didn't answer finally call us back. He was going to drive at 1 o'clock in the morning down to deep in the country to save our black asses. He was going to do it in the middle of a fucking shootout. Oh my God, but God did save us that night. Ah, damn. But say what you want, man. That was a good ass party though. Still had a good ass party up until the end. Like, but I kind of wanted to do another party like that again, just minus the bullets and Christmas. But in a fucked up ass Jeep. Because of that shit right there, I would never buy me another Jeep. Never get in a Jeep car. Never get it. You got one, I'm sorry for y'all. Trade that bitch in and get something else. But anyway, y'all, that's the truth. That's my story tonight, man. Daddy issues of Christmas shootouts. I want to salute everybody for listening to this episode. I thank you. Hope y'all have a good night. Stay safe. God bless. I'll check y'all out next week. But we got the next. It's every 2 weeks I do the shows. And I'll tell you another crazy ass story that happened in my life. Y'all, that's it, man. As always, God bless you. This is the truth. Peace.